Guys, it's already inhospitable as fuck. It's going to be a 15-degree day. I'm not getting that sense. Oh, maybe this is a bad day to do it. I'm at Moor, and I was gonna tackle that one straggler for Western Line here that I needed to do, that I've been putting off for so long, which is Cornhole Rocks. I'm also going to see about reaching the Liberator bomber, but yeah, it just seems so inhospitable today. This is an icy wind. I don't know if you can tell by how I'm dressed. I don't even think I've got enough layers on. I've got like 3 layers on and a scarf and a Ushanka and gloves, and it's cold. This is not 15 degrees day, but that's what it says on the weather. All the other days after this are rain. Maybe I'll see about getting to the Cornhole Rocks and not, because I was going to go and see the Liberator bomber wreck, which is a much longer walk. Maybe I'll take that off. I'll subtract that maybe. I'm using my big cam today because zooms and stuff. It's meant to be for Western Line. I get some fair shots of this tour if I can. Yeah, oh man, maybe I'll warm up, I don't know, just see how this goes. I might not do this walk today. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to cut to the left right now to actually get on top of this ridge here, try and cut out some of the steep bits early if I can. I just noticed actually they've taken away the barriers. The Moor, they were laying like a pipeline under the ground for ages. I thought loads of roadworks were going to come along and tear up the ground there. They've just taken the barriers away. They remain a bit down there, but I don't know if those are the same ones. No, they might not be. There used to be like a couple of fences that went all the way up here. They're gone. It's the top car parking. No fence between me and there. What's that about? The little steep bit is already burning my legs. The icy winds appear to be increasing the higher I get. It's not even that high yet. Bogs around here somewhere. There's a couple of bog streams here, but they're mostly dodgeable. Right, so there's the Southern tours there. Here are some of the Bruley tours that we found that one top camping day. There should be Branscombe Lake. And to the side bit liking. So for me to get there I would have to first get to the iceworks, which are where those people are, and then turn left. Hopefully I'm just a sleeping horse. Fill me in case you get up and jump me or anything. Hey! Hello horse. You can sleep as long as you're not dead. How's it going? I would like to go up here. Ah, good. No rear of horse to get in my way. Okay, the inexplicable has happened. I needed to take my scarf off because apparently I was getting too hot. So that's a good sign that I'm not absolutely freezing to death out here. I don't know about my hands, we'll have to see about those. There's another one of them Medley tours, I think. I hope we picked up that one. Behind it, Yes Tor and I Will Hose. Iceworks are around here now, so got to get up to that bowl somehow. There might be an impasse here, like a stream. Guess I was falling up here, but there's like a track, a double track and a stone for some reason. Mine with black at all. Look at these little mushes. Okay, climbing up to the top of another hill, but the top of this contour line, let's say. If you want to know what's over there, towards Shelton Tor, check out my Tor Cops Boulders video. There's an impasse there like a bog stream, it's a little bit hard to cross to be honest. I'm hoping I'm not heading for another one of them right now. Oh, great views. Okay. Here's the top of that contouring line. Very blustery. I can see a good track actually. Track going up the edge of Corn Basin. Might be a good one to take. That's pretty nice. I don't think I remember seeing that on the map. Probably hard to see because it's like an animal track type thing. Over here actually, here's the Scouts out. So that is there. The foreground is Shelton Tor. Three different candidates for rocks that could be the Cornhole Rocks tour, or maybe it's just all of the rocks in there, so I'll try and visit as many as I can. Best do the higher ones first and drop down, I suppose. So the track passes one set just there, and then there's another set just there, which I think is the edge of the path that goes around there. Lots of those ones. I mean, is it different or is it the same? We're here to get them all, so that there can be no dispute. I can see other rocks on top of Branscombe's Loaf. Other gatherings of rock up there. not on mine at all. Okay, we might be almost up by them, not sure. We got some rocks off to the left here. Okay, you can see we're on the edge of the bowl, the basin. There's Western Tor down below us. See, we're on the basin, on its rim, tiptoeing along the rim of a bowl right now. More rocks here. Should we go to that edge and see what we can see? Not sure. Let's go tentatively, because I don't want to go loads downhill and then loads uphill for no reason. That's a fair rock there. Trench thing. Another fair bit of rock. Yeah, for calling this a tour, it's a bit of a weird one. Spread out in 3 places, scattered away from each other, and none of the rocks are that big. So what we got down there, that's because that's the lowest, I think we might call it stack 3. Call that one stack 2 because of the way we're approaching, although if I did it off Branscombe Slope I'd probably call it stack 1, but you can't see it very easily when you come off Branscombe Slope. So 3, 2, and then whatever one is here will be 1. Yeah, not really many rocks here. There are some rocks clustered around this area here for stack 1. There's the brim of the bowl. And there's some sheep having fun. He's noticed me, look. Okay guys, so stack 1, the boulders I just found here, not that good, and still stack 1, let's go over here. I don't want to twist my ankle out here, it's hard for someone to get to me. Stack 1, the rocks in the slopes. This rock here. There, approaching mini size, depends on the depth. I don't think, no, it's not deep enough. It's got the width, it's got the length, but it doesn't have the height. Got these little rocks jutting out of the slope here. Climb up again. That might be the biggest one of this one. Okay, there's that track along the top there. I don't think those rocks are bigger, but I think they're probably part of this stack. Alright, so we're going to go around the edge of the bowl to stack 2. Hopefully we'll work out when to dip down. Yeah, there's a kind of a trench thing. So there's this brown watery trench that lines up with stack 2. So here we are. We've got the camera turning itself off again. This is why I don't bring you. That's where the bog crossing would be, down there. That's that valley that gets pretty steep, and then that's stop. That's that valley, and that's the lake corner. Camera is turning off lots right now by itself. Some red shrooms tucked away in there. Already done a fair bit. So I guess when we start seeing rocks on our right, that's also a signifier. Look how red all that is now on the other side, the Blackator side of the valley. Browny red, orangey red, like rust. It's crazy. There we go. We can still see that boulder for now, so we'll make that our new landmark, I think. The top one. Okay, so there's a clitter field over to my right. I will say that these are part of Cornhole Rocks, that too. Yes, they'd be the highest ones around there. Now we'll head for this conspicuous one. It's a shame we can't be doing Branscombe Live. Did I tell you to turn off camera? Stop turning off camera. This is why I don't bring this camera out with me, the big zoomy cam. Not only is it too heavy, it turns itself off all the time, and the audio is probably crap and there's wind. Top rock of Stack 2 Cornhole Rocks. And there is the Cornhole base, and we're about to descend to find more rocks under this one. So let's do a bit of a steep descent here. That is a bog stream, that big gully we saw. So I want to be descending, I don't know, I could go either side of it actually, because there's Stack 3 over there. So there's some pretty big rocks over here. These are maybe the biggest rocks I've found. Let's go visit them on this steep slope, which I hope won't break my ankle, but you never know. It's approaching 45-degree angle. So these two, they're the biggest so far now. That's what I'm trying to avoid with the bog stream. Loads of sheep downhill of it. Let's try contouring above these ones. Oh, we have to... Camera, what the fuck are you doing? We have to go pretty fucking steep to actually go around this, the top of this gully now actually. So I don't know about this. That track where the sheep are actually passes those rocks. So I might actually try and get down here instead. Did I say you could turn off camera? No, I didn't. We're doing a time lapse, I think. Did I say you could turn off camera? The answer is no. I can see like sheep tracks where they tried to a sheep or a cow. They've tried to get down here. Hopefully succeeded. I'm taking it fairly slow and I'm walking at a weird staggered angle so that I can fall onto the diagonal basically if I make a slip. This is such ankle twisty terrain. Oh, man, this is not the best way to descend a steep slope. But we found more cornhole rocks. Okay, that's better terrain to walk on now. Did I say you could turn off? No, I didn't. Okay, doesn't look much, but that was hella steep coming down there. Okay, so now, bottom of this bog, there is this track just past those sheep. Pick it up to get to third stack. Problem here is, actually, I've just seen a couple of rocks at the edge of the bowl there before Western Tor. Can you see just in here? They're not big ones though. But then again, how many rocks on this tour so far have been big? One up the top there. Alright. Oh, that's quite a defined looking track. Bit of dirt in it, making it darker. This has cut the wind big in this bowl, I must say. And there is stack 3 inside the bowl with some sheep. Okay, this is slightly more Tor looking. There's a biggish one behind the ram. Yeah, birdie, I'm coming to see the rocks. Now this has more. This is interesting. T-shaped groove. Big old boulder, almost approaching mini car volume. Actually, it might be. It's almost mini car volume. This one certainly is mini car volume. Okay, this is the biggest one I found today. There's another one up there. There's some there that I'm not going to visit by that sheep. They are part of this stack. A big V-shaped one. About just under mini volume. Smaller than a mini. What about this one? This is quite big. Yeah, bigger than a mini. This one and that one. How do they compare to the one up there? I think these two are bigger. I think that's the biggest one we found today down there. Okay, my dude. I've visited all 3 candidates for cornhole rocks. I'd say that this one is actually, despite not being high on the edge of the bowl, this one is the stack 3 here is like the main Tor. Let's say that. It's inside the bowl. And yeah, there were a few straggler rocks that pointed out there. I think they're actually hardly worth visiting. They're very small rocks. I don't think they're going to be as large as this, to be honest. Plus, I would have walked past those on my way from Branscombe to Western Tor that one time. So they'd probably be on that video. Okay. Well, I think I'll better sign off and leave you with the outro clips then. That was a trip to capture one of the Western Line stragglers, a tour I have not been to for ages that I should have done. Cornhole Rocks, which is scattered in this giant bowl here. Thank for you watch. Thank you for watching.